Hi guys, this is Bucky and wait.
I'm Bucky, moron.
I got that mixed up. Okay, yeah, you know what we're doing. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, I mean, have to be blind not to see that.
Alright, ow, my penis! Okay,
To the basement.
so here's where we have a pretty important cutscene.
Yep.
Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. Why is who made it highlighted? You made it! The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm talking about butt smacks! No, have neither of you heard of the tales? The tales of the kingdom, spoken of in the legend of the great hero? The place where the power of the gods lies hidden? This place where the two of you now stand is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. No. This is Ganondorf. and I am its king, Daphnes no Hansen Hyrule. My son, do you not recognize my voice? No, because we all speak through text dialogue in this game. Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Pingus. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade and the Master Sword could defeat Ganondorf. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganondorf, who sought to obtain the power of the Ganondorf for his own Ganondorf.
Shut up!
My power alone could not stop this fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the Ganondorf.
Shut up!
When the Ganondorf heard our pleas, they chose to Ganondorf, not only Ganondorf, but Ganondorf itself. And so the torrential... I can't do this. And so the torrential downpour of rains from the heavens. Our fair kingdom was soon buried underneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the Ganondorf. Yet all was not lost, for the Ganondorfs knew how to seal the people away with the Ganondorf would be the great Ganondorf's wish for the Ganondorf of the Ganondorf.
Shut up!
So before the sealing of the Ganondorfs chose those who would build a new Ganondorf and commanded them to take refuge on the Ganondorfs. Those Ganondorfs were your Ganondorfs. Hundreds of Ganondorfs have passed since then.
Please, enough of it.
So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Ganondorf would remain below, never waking from its sick Ganondorf. Ganondorf, come to me.
Tetris block.
Tetris block, come to me. This Ganondorf you wear is part of a Ganondorf called the Ganondorf of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Ganondorf. Your Ganondorf passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and guard it with your Ganondorf. Am I not correct? Am I not Ganondorf? The Ganondorf of Ganondorf is none other than the sacred Ganondorf of the Ganondorfs that we have kept from Ganondorf's clutches for so many long Ganondorfs.
Shut up!
The Ganondorfs placed upon your Ganondorf's task of Ganondorfing it from Ganondorf's grasp. You too must abide by the Ganondorfs of the Ganondorf, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you Ganondorf.
That one doesn't even make sense! Oh god.
Ganondorf. Hadouken! Hadouken! And then, from that day forward, she was no longer known as Tetris Block. my Ganondorf.
I knew it.
You are the true heir of the royal family of Ganondorf, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Scottstamp! Scottstamp! I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? No, you are Ganondorf, aren't you? I suppose... No, even better, one that my subscribers and nobody will understand. I think you would though, Bucky. You are Kevin, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. My son, I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up on all these events. But now it is known that Tetris Block is indeed Princess Scottstamp!
Why are you
Ganondorf will be searching frantically for this Ganondorf in an attempt to get the Ganondorf of the Ganondorfs that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found Ganondorf.
Shut up with the Ganondorf!
If he succeeds, my ancient Ganondorf under the Ganondorf will be turned into a Ganondorf of Ganondorf and Ganondorf. And so will the Ganondorf you know above the Ganondorfs.
So much Ganondorf.
My son, I need you to lend me your Ganondorf in this Ganondorf hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the master Ganondorf to Ganondorf its Ganondorf.
Ganondorf, it's Ganondorf.
I need for you to come with me back to the Ganondorfs above the Ganondorf and return the Ganondorf to repel Ganondorf and to the Ganondorf. Oh my god.
So much Ganondorf.
Scottstamp! It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred Ganondorf is not yet known to Ganondorf. It is my wish, it is my Ganondorf that you Ganondorf here in hiding until we Ganondorf.
Ganondorf is a verb.
My son, we must Ganondorf. Ganonport.
Ganonport.
Ganonport. Ganonport. My son. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor Ganondorf, it's all been my Ganondorf. I'm so Ganondorf. I like how he's like, oh, it's cool, bro. My Ganondorf. Be Ganondorf. I think my subscribers are going to have the same reaction as you. They're just going to leave comments saying, okay, enough with the goddamn Ganondorf.
So much Ganondorf. I believe the subscribers need an explanation to this.
Okay. Alright, fine. We'll explain. We'll run around in circles and explain this. Okay, guys, we recently watched The Road to El Dorado, and this is actually Bucky's fault that this came up.
Okay, yeah, it is my fault.
See, I forget what his face is.
Zekko Khan.
Zekko Khan or whatever. He's the main antagonist in El Dorado, and his nose is part of his face, and Bucky was like, wow, kind of looks like Ganondorf. And I was like, and it's funny that they're both evil. And I was like, wow,
and both
he does kind of look a little bit like Ganondorf. And then every time it showed a scene of his face, every single time it showed his face, we were just like, Ganondorf. Every single time. And it was so funny. And then I was like, oh my god, we're going to incorporate Ganondorf into, like, everything in this game. I mean, come on, it's a Zelda game. It's about Link and Ganondorf. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that Ganondorf has Ganondorf to the Ganondorf who infused the Ganondorf with the Ganondorf's power. The Ganondorf should be here in Ganondorf, in the Ganondorf Temple to the Ganondorf, and in the Ganondorf Temple to the Ganondorf, praying to the Ganondorfs. You must head for these Ganondorfs to Ganondorf.
No one wasn't.
Unfortunately, Ganondorf seems to have erected, like nipples, some sort of magical Ganondorf down here in Ganondorf, Ganondorfing our path to the Ganondorf. But each Ganondorf should have a Ganondorf entrance high upon Ganondorfs.
Enough of the fucking Ganondorf!
Which are now Ganondorfs above the Ganondorf.
No more Ganondorf.
As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart.
No Ganondorf chart?
Now then,
See
if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our Ganondorf's attention to Princess Scotstamp's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Slowly.
No more Ganondorf. No more ants.
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 No more
like
ants.
rainbow in my dick. Bucky just stuck the microphone in his mouth, guys.
He did it to me.
Alright,
I
alright.
started this war. I just finished it.
My son, do you know the Ganondorf of the Ganondorf of Ganondorf? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganondorf and brought peace to the Ganondorf of Ganondorf. A piece of the Ganondorf was given to the Ganondorf of Ganondorf, and he Ganondorf it safe, much as Scottstamp kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Ganondorf of Ganondorf. When the Ganondorf of Ganondorf was called to embark on another Ganondorf and left the land of Ganondorf, he was separated from the Ganondorfs that made him a Ganondorf. It is said that at that time, the Ganondorf of Ganondorf was split into Ganondorfs and Ganondorf. Even I do not know where they rest, but this is as much as I do know. They Ganondorf somewhere in the Ganondorf.
They Ganondorf.
The Ganondorf.
Somewhere in the Ganondorf.
The Ganondorf of Ganondorf is the Ganondorf. The Ganondorf. Scottstamp. All right.
I'm gonna die.
I have absolutely no clue what he's trying to tell me here. The Ganondorfs where the Ganondorfs await cannot be entered easily. It is at times such as this when one would be wise to gather information from those who live in the seas nearby. God, I forget what to do here. See, oh, well, that makes it kind of obvious. All right. Is it me or is this kind of offset a little? Look at that.
It is.
Okay, well, whatever. Alright.
Bust out toe and wanker.
Yeah, we'll bust out toe and wanker. Alright. Nah.
That was obnoxious.
Oh, God. Which way would be more beneficial to me? Can't decide. Can't decide. Brain aneurysm!
Oh, the Tenacious D references.
Alright. Then we're gonna wanna bring out our, what do they call these? Back in my day, we used to call them automobiles.
Enter challenge mode.
Alright, so I've come to a conclusion. No.
The Ballad of Gales? How will that be beneficial?
The Ballad of Gale Sony. How will it be beneficial? How will it be beneficial? Put the fuzzy ball back on the microphone. No!
I'll put it back.
No. Bucky, I don't trust you. Oh god, this probably gonna come out as on the microphone.
I don't care, I put it in my mouth! That's gonna come out as...
It's gonna come out as Von Rocklinghausen.
You made mine suck, I made yours suck. End of story. But then again, you've pretty much sucked your own Let's Play up with the Ganondorf and all!
Put the Ganondorf of Ganondorf buried under the Ganondorf of Ganondorf by the Ganondorf.
Ganondorf. What if that was just like an entire language, and they understood each other just by saying Ganondorf over and over again? That would be
back in Ganondorf's days, see, there weren't people. Everybody was just Ganondorf.
Everybody just had noses connected to their foreheads.
Yeah, and everybody had the Ganondorf of Ganondorf. I mean, the Triforce of Power.